HeartGirl26 here, and I am here with a Wants to Battle Tag 2020. Yes, I got tagged by Elite Gamer Hugo, my Soul Link partner. Thank you so much, Hugo. I'm so happy. I'm actually happy. Thank you anyway. If you guys don't know what this is, it is a kind of a way for the Pokemon community to get together and kind of, spread the love among our viewers with everyone and kind of bring us closer together. It was created originally by a Birdkeeper Toby, and has been passed around, and as I said, Elite Gamer Hugo has tagged me. So we are going to find out more about HeartGirl. Yay! Starting off with the first question. Why did I choose my YouTube name? So, my YouTube name actually this is my second YouTube channel. My original YouTube name was Raven Medicine and Yami. I was obsessed with Yu-Gi-Ohs, as you can see. So, I didn't know better. I made AMVs on that channel, got copyrighted. So I stopped, and then decided to eventually come back to YouTube, and I've had an email with HeartGirl26 and back ever since like 2007, and I'm like, you know what, I like hearts, I'm a female, and my favorite number is 26, and heart means a lot to me. If you guys don't know, I have a congenital heart defect, so heart's kind of always been a prominent thing in my life, so I'm like, HeartGirl, heart, that's perfect. And at the time I was like 17 when I made the HeartGirl part, so not Heartwoman, HeartGirl. So, and then 26, like I said, is my favorite number. I'm not going to go into too much detail about my heart defect, but maybe someday. But that is why I went with the channel name, and it kind of rolls off the tongue, and plus I can do alliteration like I really want to. Hiya HeartGirl26, so Hiya Heartlings, HeartGirl26, and I could come up with Heartlings, and it was perfect, and it just fit with everything. And of course at first that's not what I came up with, but eventually it was like, hey, this works, alliteration, who doesn't love alliteration? So I went with it and never stopped, and it's stuck ever since, and I'm known as Heart to my friends and HeartGirl26 to my enemies. I don't think I have enemies. Anyway, next question is, which is your favorite Pokemon game or games? So mine, I have three choices. My first game that I ever played was Crystal, so it holds a very special place in my heart. That is what got me into my Pokemon journey, besides the card game, but I wasn't too much into the card game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh's more of my card game. But anyway, I digress. I fell in love with Crystal, fell in love with the Johto region, so eventually when they did remakes of the Johto region, I was ecstatic, and I loved the Pokewalker, and I used it all the time. I actually used it so much I ended up losing it at a fair. My ex-boyfriend now, was really nice and got me a new one, and I was able to pull back the Pokemon, which I was so grateful for, because I was like, oh no, I lost my thing, and I lost Squirtle, no! But no, I was able to pull it back, and I fell in love with it. I love the fact that Pokemon could follow you, and the graphics were updated, and you could talk to the Pokemon, and then they would poke you in tummies, and it'd be weird, because Dialga would go poke, and you could go, ah! But, I digress. So I fell in love with that, and my third favorite, to be honest, because it's like a tie between three, and I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but I personally fell in love with Shield. But then again, I really fall in love with any Pokemon game I play. I really don't hate anyone's. There's some that are better than the others, but Shield I fell in love with. If you guys don't know, I did a playthrough of Shield on my channel back in November, and I was actually able to complete it, unlike Pokemon or Let's Go Eevee, even though that was a really fun game. And I love the wild area, and I love that you are able to technically interact with people. Yes, you can't talk to them that much, but you can battle with them, or you can technically battle with them. They did so much better than the stupid the GS World or whatever they did with Gen 7. And the fact that you actually see people moving around, it's like, it's close to that MMO we want. One day. And they have raids that they've been updating every now and then. I really like that, and there's a chance they could be shiny. I kind of missed out on the Mewtwo one, and I'm sad, and it's fine. So I fell in love with that fact, and I honestly like the characters in it. I like the story. I know that story could be better, and I fell in love with all the Pokemon. I mean, they cute little sheeps and bunnies and Pokemon and a new Psychic Fairy type that was amazing. So those are my 3 favorites. If I really had to anchor it down to one, it'd probably be Heart Gold, and because Pokemon can follow you, they need to bring that back in the main games, please. I know they did in Let's Go Eevee, but bring it back in the main games. Anyway, next is what is my favorite evil team? I'm gonna go old school. My favorite team is Team Rocket. Especially Jesse and James. So it's more of the anime, but I fell in love with them. I love their motto. I love the just how cruel they were, to be honest. I mean, I didn't know how cruel they were until I really played Gen 1. Oh man, but then again, Gen 1 had different graphics, so it's kind of nice because they've been in like they've always been prominent in almost every game because they've been at least mentioned. There's like a former team, Rocket Grunt in one of the games. In Gen 7, it showed what would happen, like brought Giovanni from the universe, like if they actually took over, which I really would love a game like that, if they actually showed like that universe. If they have to, knock on wood, remake another Kanto game, do it, but have it already Giovanni took over, and we have to get rid of Giovanni. Do that. I think we can still get the Kanto games, but it would change up the formula. Game Freak, we don't need another Kanto game, but if you're doing another Kanto game, do it that way. So that is my personal favorite. I know there's some contestants, but to be honest, you can't beat old school. So the next one is, what can my viewers expect from my channel this year? So, as you guys can expect, more Pokemon content, different Nuzlocks, type locks, all that. Not an actual type lock, but like I'll probably do more of like Wedlocks, maybe Monolocks. So I'll be doing Soul Link with Hugo, as well as my modded Minecraft that I'm doing with my husband. I want to do another solo Minecraft series, but I'm waiting. And there's a few others, like there's 2 that are non-gaming content that I'm thinking of making. Well, one's a non-Nuzlocke content, and the other is non-Nuzlocke but non-gaming. So definitely take a look at that. And then something at the beginning of next month, end of this month, beginning of this month, I'm gonna be hopefully doing, if everything falls into place correctly, but I'm not gonna say because spoilers. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel and make sure you have that notification bell hit because YouTube loves to be a bot. So anyway, the next question is, why did I start my channel? So like I said, I originally had another channel, and that one was dedicated to AMVs because back when I started YouTube, I'm going old, people. I mean, I'm 31. I'm going old. AMVs were the biggest thing back then. I mean, they still are, but AMVs were huge. Gaming wasn't that big back then, so no PewDiePie and everything. So I made AMVs. I got hit with a copy strike, and it scared me. I mean, it didn't like strike my channel, but it still scared me, so I stopped. And then I was working and I started watching Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Sky Does Minecraft, and I'm like, I kind of want to do this. So I originally actually wanted to do a Nuzlocke, but I just never had the time because I'm kind of shy in real life. You might not be able to tell it now, but I'm kind of shy. So it was hard for me to go on camera and talk because I've had some bad experiences with cameras before. So it held off, and then finally I was in the play here in my hometown one year. I think it was Annie? Yeah. No. Yes, Annie. I think it was Annie, and I fell in love with it, and I'm like, you know what? I had fun. I can use what I've learned, because I've done some plays, but I could use some of this to maybe try to do some content. So I finally broke down. Well, not broke down, but finally hunkered down and uploaded my first episode of anything. It was Black Rose. I've gone back to it once, but I didn't realize how bad it was because I was like, oh, I was gonna save and everything, but I didn't get to the save point. I'm like, I really don't want to go back to this game. So I started doing cutesy games because I like my cutesy games, and I fell in love with them, and they were doing good. And then I noticed Jack played this game called Undertale, and I'm like, I watched like the first episode, and I'm like, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I'm like, this looks interesting. So, shut up, phone. So, I actually started playing it on my channel, and I fell in love with the game, and then I went to a panel for Undertale, and my channel all of a sudden exploded, but it kind of exploded at a bad time. So, because my mentality was going down, I wasn't working, I was getting really hard on myself, I was dealing with some stress because of, just personal stress, so I fell out of my channel. I took some breaks, and then I got in the habit of, I'll take a break, but then it takes me forever to get back into my channel, and then I got back into it, and then it took forever again, and it was bad. So I completely took a break, I think almost a year break, I think, and then I started watching Pokemon content again, and I've always loved Pokemon. I would follow people on DeviantArt and read their Nuzlockes, because Nuzlocke seemed interesting, so I would do it kind of on my own. But then I discovered a YouTuber called Original151, and I noticed his soul link with another content creator named Asteroid Mania Videos, and I thought they were hilarious, so I started watching their soul links. And I went into Vinny, or Original151, Vinny's channel, and started watching a lot more of his content. And I'm like, this guy's hilarious. And he actually has some rap, and I watched it. I'm like, I don't like rap, but he's a pretty good rapper. And then from him, I went to Asteroid, I went to Ryan, I went to Dobbs, I went to United Game, I went to Dylan, and I'm like, I want to make Pokemon content. And I watched some of his streams, I actually was part of his Discord, chit-chatted with him a little bit, and I'm like, I really want to make Pokemon content. I fell in love with Pokemon content. Pokemon, ever since a young age, it's one of the 5 fandoms I'm really into. If you guys can't see all the plushies over here. I mean, yeah, look at all the plushies. So I'm like, I could do that. I want to do that. So I took a recommendation from Original151, and I was going to do it in November, but again, my anxiety and shyness went, nope, you're not gonna do it now. So instead I waited, and then my birthday rolled around a couple years ago, and I went, I'm dropping it on my birthday. So I dropped the first episode of Glazed on my birthday. People watched it, people were commenting on it, and a few months later, or not even a month later, Heartling of mine, a friend of mine, Keon, he made a Discord. I opened up the Discord for people because Glazed was kind of being a butt on the Nuzlocke end, and I had a community, and that was something that I fell in love with, and I know that I was missing previous, and it was just being able to talk to people with similar minds that were not similar minds, but similar interests as me. Because not only did I find that out, I found out they were into Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's another reason why I found Vinny's channel, because he liked Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and I was like, oh my god, someone liked Yu-Gi-Oh! And people like the Undertale, and people like the Pokemon, and we can talk about Pokemon together, we can talk about it, and we're there for each other. So the Heartlings kind of made sure I kept going, and I had a community, and I was talking to people, and the big thing was I made friends, because I live far away from my other friends, so it was kind of nice to have that online group, and ever since I've fallen in love with it. I've taken a few breaks here and there, but it's like I've taken the break and then I'm like, I need to get back. I want to get back on this, and then now I'm like, I have a million ideas going on, and I want to be able to do them all. There's not enough time in the day to do it, and I just gotta hunker down and do it. So that is why I did the channel. And a big thing is also too is I always had it in the mindset of, if I could make someone happy, have a smile on their face, or make someone laugh, that was the biggest reward ever. And I've had some people say I made their day, and I like to communicate in the comments, and I've had some people be like, oh, you're talking to me, cool. And it's the interaction, and I love the community. I saw how great the Pokemon community was, and I fell in love with it. So moving on to that, speaking of the community, next one is to name someone's with similar less subscribers I think you guys would enjoy. So I'm gonna go more than one because I just can't choose one. I mean, if I could, I would have a whole list of people, but I chose a couple. So first off, I have to do him. I have to say him. My souling partner, the one that tagged me, Elite Gamer Hugo, go watch his content. He has some great content. He has Pokemon content. He's right now currently doing Omega Ruby. He has great edits. I love his editing. His intros are amazing, as well as he's also doing some other content. I know he's done some horror games. He's planning to do Legend of Zelda, I think. As well, I hope I didn't get something wrong. No, he said it in his tag video. So definitely go check him out. He also has Soul Link with me, and he's doing doing a cage lock with Lantern Joe, who is another great content creator if you want to check him out as well. Next is NPC Fanatic. He is currently doing Temtem. He's like on episode 50, I think. He did do some Pokemon content, but currently he's doing Temtem. So definitely go check him out as well. Next is Slight Rook YT. He just came back to YouTube. He just started up a Sapphire Nuzlocke. So make sure to check him out. I know he uploaded his second episode the other day and had some technical difficulties. So show some support to him. Next is, I'm going to butcher the name, so if you see me looking, I'm trying to say it. So Poker Tees. They're a group of two guys. If I'm correct, they're engaged. I'm not sure. Yes. And they are doing the ABL season. Definitely go check them out. I think they're the Granbles. I could be wrong. I'm so sorry. I don't remember teams. I just watched some videos. I'm so sorry. So definitely check them out. As well as, last but not least, is, I'm gonna butcher your name. I'm so sorry if I do, but Teichi Chu. She does ABL content as well as plushies and a mix of different stuff. Like she did makeup content. She does update videos. She did a hockey vlog. She did a rap. She's done the battle tag as well, and I think so is Poker Tees as well. So, but yeah, definitely check them out. They are all great content creators and deserves more subs than they have, honestly. And that leads lastly to tagging 3 people. So first off is NPC Fanatic. I'm tagging you to do the Wants to Battle Tag 2020. Next is Slight Rook YT. I'm tagging you as well, so if you want to do that, go ahead. And I'm gonna make sure you do it, I guess. I can't force you. And last but not least, I'm calling him out. I've called him out, I think, before. But he's the one that got me back on my got me pretty much in the Pokemon phase of my YouTube channel. He is the original 151 himself, Vinny. I'm calling you out. I am tagging you in the Wants to Battle Tag 2020. So I am tagging, just to review, NPC Fanatic, Slight Rook YT, and Original 151. So you guys are now tagged. I can't wait to see what you guys upload if you guys do it. And I think that's really about it. So make sure to heart stamp that like button if you guys enjoyed the episode. Also hit that notification bell and subscribe to become a Heartling today. Stay up to date when I upload. Also make sure to check out all the social medias. Links will be in the description down below, as well as a link to my merch store. If you want to check that out, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. And I think that's about it. So until next time, Heartlings, bye bye.